sentimental and technical video for the 3rd of May for the QuizDB service. We'll start with AJ. We are above monthly pivot, so that's a bullish sign. Sentimentally, we're a buy. The harmonic is bullish if we were to zoom out. So that move there would have been the good entry. Obviously, it's back in time. That's the 14th of April. That would have been the buy op there. SSC above is there 84.80, so we're quite close, and the one below is 84.10. The pitchfork is descending, but we're above monthly pivot. We might come and get that stop loss cluster and then come back within the pitchfork, and where we could come down, we could test like the shift channel, 38.2. So I think maybe we'll come up and get that stop loss cluster, and we'll come down, and then we might have a bounce. It might even come down to that low, potentially, or it could continue to rally and we can hit 85.08. There's a volume node at 84.50, so you know where the stop is anyway. 84.73 is a level of interest, but we're above monthly pivot and we're a buy, so that's a sentiment and technical sort of. There's a marriage there; they agree with each other, and we're a buy here as well on the dynamic. It's ever so slightly going long, but it's tiny. So they're your levels anyway. AU, SSC above, so it's bullish on the half hour. Come on, 77.40, and the one below is very, very large, but we're above monthly pivot. It's that pink line, and that's probably unchanged since morning. 76.90. Change the time frame, but there's a bearish dragon, so at that point it became a sell. H4. Looks like we're going a little bit sideways. Those highs are interesting. We had a higher high, so that could be bullish, and we're above monthly pivot. So maybe keep an eye on 77.42. We're at 77.26 now. That's the median shift channel, median line. So yeah, I mean, it could rally because sentiment's buy, and the dynamic is, well, they're going long, which would be bearish, so could be a bit careful. Pitchfork is ascending, and we're above monthly pivot, so you know those two agree. And we need Aussie to strengthen a little bit because the Euro Oz, as you can see, we're respecting the shift channel very well, and there, and we're grinding, doing this channel break motion thing, and it's quite frustrating to watch. I want to wrap this up really today. Break, and we didn't really have a clear break there. It's a bit of a strange angle, that one. 156.02 is a level of interest. SLC above, which is possible. 156.20. One below is 155.30. Get rid of those. But you see what I mean by the breaks. Channel break. And we had a weird one here. So this tells me it's a bit strange. I'm not sure what to do. We're above monthly pivot, so that's bullish, and we're a sell, so there's a mismatch. I want to wrap this up before 10 p.m. today, and we might have like a pretty big loss. It'd be like 75 pip loss, but I just want to get out because it's pretty horrendous, especially if it does this as well. And I'm not sure what's going on here as well. And Marco said we had a bullish outside month, so that's bullish. So I want to wrap this up before 10 p.m. today. EU. Hourly, we've got a bullish shark. We're buy here, and we're above monthly pivot. That's technically bullish. Oh God, where's the SLC? Up there, which is interesting. 121.661. One below is 120.10. So that's quite far. That stop loss cluster. It's 107 pips away. So yeah, that's a bullish harmonic, and sentiments a buy. They're short in it, so then that's therefore a bullish indication. Pound USD, we're set at the high level. and we're seeing like a rounding effect. If they short it, we'll come up. So at that point, that explains that move. And if they short it, then we'll see a move like this. We'll have like a V shape formation. SLC above 139 and 137.90. In case you're wondering what SLC is, it's stop loss cluster, just so you know. Sell, and I think it could be actually be moving across the 50% line, and it will become a buy. So this would be quite bullish, and it will flip over 50%. NU monthly pivots there, so that's technically a buy. We're a buy here on the sentiment. They're going long, so that would be bearish on the dynamic. SSC above 71.85 and 71.45. Euro yen, there's the bullish formation buy, and let me zoom out a bit. They're shorting it there, so then that's that action. So I think we'll come up and get the stop loss cluster at 132.30, and oh come on, 131.30. You'll want to note the euro yen on the search tool, because I think we've exceeded the ADR today, so be careful. Definitely use that search tool, be quite handy. Pound yen, those monthly pivot, so we're technically bullish. We're a buy here, and they are shorting it, but only just started to short it last hour. No, this is the H4 candle, so they shorted at 8 a.m. this morning. So SLC above 152.46, one below is 150.80. See what monthly pivot is. I was right. I thought that monthly pivot would be above monthly pivot. So keep an eye on your level of interest. MP 109.22, SLC above 109.70, 109.20. We're a buy, and they shorted it, and they continue to do that. So that became a buy around about here. We crossed the 50% line, if you remember, and so we became a buy here. Pretty much. Dollar CAD, retail guys are very skewed, so be careful, and they're very skewed on the Euro CAD as well. So be careful, because there might not be any more liquidity left to probe. If we look at the stop loss cluster size, it's quite large, so that looks likely, I think. And then we might have a rally, but potentially 122.58. And above is 123.25. We are a sell, and they're shorting it, but just ever so slightly, and that could be bullish. Oh, it needs to come down. It's too extreme, really. The sentiment, I mean, this is where those guys got absolutely chewed up, and they can't have this big drawdown, 352 pip drawdown. It'll just blow people's accounts, and they'll get margin called. So I think we might see a little reversal here, for the fact that they've only got finite funds. So I think maybe the SLC, and then maybe bounce. Dollar Swiss, did the 15-minute because it was clearer to see the stop loss cluster. 91.50 and 90.75, and we can see we've got a bit of support at 91.21 there. We're a sell, and monthly pivot. Oh, I need to there. Okay, so we're below. So that's technically bearish. Gold monthly pivots here. So 1757, resistance at 1781, support at 1769. There's that buy opportunity there. The diagonal break at that point at 1720. We're a sell, but we're above monthly pivot. So keep an eye on 1781 and 1769. SLC above is 1800 on the dot, 1750 on the dot. And then we'll look at Euro Pound quickly. And so this has been a bit of a pickle. We're breaking this 61.8, so 686.75. So I think we might have to close at a loss. I think we could maybe bounce up to MR1 possibly, and that would be we don't want to be on the wrong side of that if it does that. Monthly pivots here as well, so we are actually technically bullish. In terms of pound, we've got UK local elections, and the Scottish National Party are supposed to be doing. They're going to do quite well. If they get momentum, they might push for a Scottish referendum. If so, they'll have to challenge it, and then there could be a lot of volatility around the pound again. So we have to be careful, and also don't forget we've got BOE Thursday. But I think the S&P macro story is going to be a driver for this, and we might see some pound weakness on that. We really don't want a Scottish referendum again, if you remember how crazy that was. I'm going to wrap up now. I'll report back this evening with the profit and loss. I think we'll be down about 75 pips. So, but there'll be new signals this week, and we can make that back. It won't be a problem. I'll speak to you guys soon.